Hi guys, we're back to shaky videos. Why? Because today we're doing the first look at this monstrosity on my table. It weighs almost 30 kilograms. It's an Accuphase A-75 clone by Musmys. And it was $1,200, shipping included. So the most expensive device, the most expensive power amplifier that I got from China via AliExpress. The most expensive buy that I've made there. The most expensive purchase. Okay, so what do we have in front of the device? It's golden. It looks good. We have a few sets of switches. The first one is for speakers, because this actually has two sets of speaker outputs, and we can choose between the speaker set A, speaker set B, both of them are off. Then we have a view meter range control. We are able to control the range of the meters here. The meters are done using LED diodes. These are not analog, these are digital, and we are able to control the range of them, or we can switch them off. Then we have power switch here, and we have two very interesting things here. The first one is input selector. This small and insignificant button allows you to choose between RCA and single-ended inputs from the front of the power amplifier. The things like that are usually hidden in the back, and usually if you want to switch the inputs you have to reach behind the power amplifier, which is not very convenient and means that basically in most of the devices that I had it should be done only once. In this meaning that it's not a user control, but you're just selecting the one proper type of input that you'll be using, and you leave it like that. In this case, it means you can select between XLR and single-ended inputs on the fly, and it works like that. The second interesting thing here is gain control. We have attenuation for gain here, and we can select between the lowest signal level and the maximum signal level, meaning no attenuation whatsoever. This amplifier can be bridged, so we have a bridge information, bridge status light here, and it also shows us what kind of input is selected. Is it line, single-ended, or balance input, and which speakers are enabled by default. The Musmys logo is backlit to the green color. And we have two large handles here, and believe me, these are actually really useful. As I said, almost 30 kilograms, and it's really heavy. It's so heavy that I actually have to pause the video to rotate it. So be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. I've managed to do this without hurting my back, because this is something you need to take care of. So let's see what do we have in the back. In the back we have two sets of binding posts for speaker connections for left and right channels, and as I said, we have A and B. Oh, sorry, can't see that. Like that. We have two sets for right channel and two sets for left channel here. And these are switchable from the front panel. We have RCA inputs for left and right channel, and we have balance inputs for left and right channel, and as I said earlier, these are also selectable from the front. And we have switch for bridging and normal operation mode, because this monster can be bridged to mono amplifier and then the seller actually says which binding posts you should use, and it's also described in the short manual that's included with this amplifier. We also have IEC power connector here, and we have a bridge connector for another amplifier using XLR connector. Now let's take a look at what's inside. Yes, we also have two, maybe not exactly handles, but these are, I would say, feet, because the idea is that when you're carrying the amplifier by the handles, this side will be actually at the bottom of the amplifier, so you can stand it vertically using these as feet, so you won't damage any of the inputs. Now another pause, because I need to get it closer to the camera. Okay, we're back. Let's switch to the white. Now, the build quality of the inside. This is actually top lid. It's very heavy, it's very thick, and it has small windows which are screwed onto the top lid. It looks very nice. The ventilation holes look very precisely made. Now, what do we have inside? Yes, I forgot to mention this one. Now, this will be Sirius, for one Sirius. Bentley, but this time seriously. The heat sinks are, I don't even find a word for them. They are so huge that they would be enough for 3 amplifiers. Okay, so let's take a look inside. And inside we have a gigantic transformer, toroidal transformer with shielding. We have 4 capacitors. I don't remember the exact value, just give me a second. Yes, I'm back. I have checked that. It won't be visible on camera because the labels are near to the bottom of the capacitors and they're on the other side, but these are branded by Musmys. The seller said that these are made by Nichicon for their specific order, and each one of them holds 160 thousandths of microfarads. So 160 together, 300 thousandths and 320 thousandths and 640 thousandths of microfarads. So this is like basically, I don't know, the ultimate power bank. You could probably power your full house for a couple of minutes with this. Okay, enough about that. As you can see, let's do it this way. We have ventilation holes at the bottom, and all the cabling, all the wiring is hidden in this shielded metal tunnel that goes along the device. The power amplifiers, the actual amplifier boards, are exactly the same for left and right channel, and we have some Nichicon capacitors, some ceramic resistors. We have a full set of transistors here. I won't be able to show you the exact type, I think, because it's too dark. No, that was wrong. No, you won't be able to see that anyway. I'll try to write that down in the video description or to place that info into main review video. So this is class A discrete amplifier, and this is basically a clone of Accuphase A-75, and as far as I know, this should be 1-to-1 copy. Yes, I've told you about the resistors, I've told you about the capacitors. We have some IC here, but I have no idea what that is. Let's try to zoom in. Where is it? It's here. JRC 4580D. I'll have to check what that is. Yeah. What else? This PCB holds all the controls and the VU meters, and I really like these VU meters. I really like the functionality of this device. It's after the burn-in. I should make a listening session to assess the sound quality. I have really big hopes for that, because functionality-wise it fulfills all my needs. But I don't want to be biased, so I will do the regular critical listening sessions with taking notes, and then, as usual, I'll do a video review to tell you about the sound quality. It looks absolutely beautiful. As you can see, all the wiring is very neat. The tunnel, it has inside all rectifiers and all other components for power supply section. The only things we can see outside are the power transformer and the capacitor banks. Love that. Yeah, I think that's about it. It's really kind of hard to tell anything about it. Oh, maybe this one. Let's take a look here. Zoom in. Can you see that inductor? It looks like something that was handmade, hand-built for this specific purpose, for this particular amplifier. Yeah, and we have some, I think these ones are Nichicons. So very good quality of the parts inside. 1:1 copper of the build of original A-75. One more thing, but I have to rotate the device again, so just a second. And yes, so we're back, and there's one more thing to tell you. This is a PCB that holds the actual outputs and inputs. And as original Accuphase A-75, it's not using any kind of relay for speaker protection, because Accuphase says that relays are bad for sound quality, and they are not able to pass through large current, as large as this amplifier is able to deliver. So they are using solid state devices, solid state IC chips. Can we see? Yes, we can see them, to act as relays, and these are supposed to be better, faster, more precise, and way better for the sound quality. So I hope that's true, because in one of the previous videos I have shown you the preamplifier that goes with this power amp, the non-existing C2860 Plus Accuphase preamplifier. It's magic because there is no preamplifier with that model number in Accuphase lineup, so this is probably either a mix-up of different preamps that Accuphase actually produces, or the second option that pops into my mind is that they are not using the real model number because of some legal issues. Because as you can see, this clone doesn't have any Accuphase branding, it actually has only Musmys branding. Yeah, so that's it. Stay tuned for a full review. If I forgot anything that's worth mentioning inside and you've seen it on the movie, please give me a shout in the comments. And if you want to ask about anything that I possibly forgot here, also give me a shout in the comments. So enjoy the rest of your day and see you next time.